More than 24 citizen, environmental, and faith groups want the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency to revoke Ohio's authority to regulate fracking waste. In a new petition, the group says the Ohio Department of Natural Resources hasn't complied with federal Safe Drinking Water Act requirements or its environmental justice obligations. Billions of gallons of oil and gas waste have been injected into Ohio's Class II injection wells, including waste from other states. Sierra Club Associate Attorney Ankit Jain argues that Ohio's poor regulatory program doesn't hold oil and gas companies accountable for violations.
If you compare Ohio really across the rest of the country, it's one of the worst programs. Their regulation itself, the rules that the operators have to follow, are extremely lax. And then the enforcement for violating the lax rules is almost non-existent. It's not just that they could do better, it's really one of the worst of the worst.
Ohio has more than 220 injection wells. Jane explains the brine, which is toxic and radioactive, is spread on roads as a de-icer and dust suppressant. Ashtabula County resident Julie Betker is a member of the Ohio Brine Task Force and Ashtabula County Water Watch, both among the petitioners. She says tests run by ODNR, as well as independent researchers, have revealed the brine in Ohio exceeds federal and state limits for radioactivity.
This is contaminating our air, our water. This is contaminating things that we can't see. So it's very important that we pay attention to what's going on in our own backyard and what exactly they're doing with fracking and brine.
The petition notes that injection wells are disproportionately located in low-income communities in Appalachia. Jill Hunkler with Ohio Valley Allies is from Belmont County, one of the most heavily fracked in the state. She says people have voiced their concerns to federal and state officials.
Based on our mutual respect, I believe that we can work together to solve these issues. Hopefully immediately. I feel like it's life or death for us here in Appalachia, Ohio, because we've been failed by the regulating agencies and certainly the industry.
ODNR counters that Ohio, quote, operates an effective regulatory program that meets federal standards and protects public health, unquote. For Ohio News Connection, I'm Mary Sherman. Find our trust indicators to support transparency and accuracy at publicnewsservice.org.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Mooney. Welcome to what is our new Hope Interrupted podcast based on the work from our book, Hope Interrupted, that I co-authored with my good friend Byron McCauley.
Hey, Jennifer, I'm looking forward to this podcast as much as I was looking forward to writing this book with you. We hope to interview some high-impact folks as well as have a little fun.
We're going to cover stories of hope. To learn more about our podcast and our book, please visit www.hopeinterrupted.com.